They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Brooks here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 6. To throw, Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 33 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion right, Dobbs. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Love. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
53. Mike. Let him know.
Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. That one complete to Ligon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw on second down is Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That throw by Young incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Young will set to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Young to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers.
Velus Jones.
42 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The throw by Love taken in by Watson.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Love now to pass on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
This is 1st and 10.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Young to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Young. That one complete to Leggett.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at